I've been warning people since 2020 in America and worldwide, and maybe from 2020 to 2023. It seemed like tinfoil hat. But this is the reality that we're facing now. This isn't fear mongering. These are facts, figures, numbers, logic. Now, I'm about to tell you is my research, and I'm going to share with you what I am doing. I'm just going to be open and transparent. You have to do your own research. I'm trying to empower you to understand macro and microeconomics, how different things are, and how radically things are going to change over the next 10 years. This should be a warning to you. Gold officially overtakes the US dollar as the largest global reserve asset. 1971, we detached from the gold standard, making our money fake. Around 1976, we flew into hyperinflation. By 1988 to 1990, when we went into full financialization, which means money became completely detached from reality. After World War II, the American dream, the American trap was created, the middle class, which now you could monetize against your future labor, a 30-year mortgage, an auto loan. And then by 1988, our couches and money became completely detached from reality. We were now being paid in someone else's debt. We'd put that debt into the bank. The bank would lend it out 9 times over. And they would encourage us to finance everything because it made it easier for us because we could afford more without having the ability to pay for it yet. But what that did is it took away from future labor. And then Bill Clinton created subprime mortgages as we went into the 2000s. And that caused a ripple effect. We went into 2006 to 2008, where non-income stated loans were created, a cat could get a mortgage, and the markets came collapsing down. That started our crisis stage in 2009, and Bitcoin was created. By 2012, Ripple created a token called XRP. Well, it didn't start as XRP. You had two revolutionary financial changing assets that were created. Bitcoin, a store of value that's peer-to-peer outside a centralized party. Fixed supply, opposite of the inflationary US dollar. XRP, fixed supply, deflationary by nature, opposite of the US dollar. And I won't bore you with all the rest. But now you land in 2026, and central banks prefer gold as a global reserve asset. That's a clear sign to you. This is nothing new, guys. This happens over and over and over again. Here's another thing. It took gold 2,000 years to do, price appreciation. It took Bitcoin 10 years to do. And I want you to really think about this. Here's some logic. My 10-year-old son got a 3D printer. I have not bought him a toy in 3 months. He goes into his room and makes toys. You really think that the future of finance is a SWIFT system, a dollar that's fake, going to do a wire transfer that takes 2 days to get to the person? My son is making toys in his room. No. The future of finance is blockchain, distributed ledger technology. Money is going to move at the speed of light. And here's the facts. Since 1971,